What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's JJ.
And Mike. And this More League Boys basketball video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
We've got a highly anticipated boys basketball game on Wednesday night at Millikan, where the Rams are hosting the Jordan Panthers.
Malik Marquetti, the M&M show, trying to get things started here. They had a thrilling overtime game against Kaleahl Ferguson and the Panthers when they played in the first round.
Marquetti has been the difference in the second half of this season. I mean, Kaleahl Ferguson just scores at will against these More League teams. And from the tip, we are all immediately reminded of that first-time overtime game at J-Town as we go one pass nasty the other way for the layup, and they're off.
I mean, don't show up late to this game. Bring your goggles. It was a shooting range in the first quarter. 11 different players scored a total of 49 points.
They were doing it all in the lane, from the outside, nice passes, turnovers. Millikan with the slide edge, 27-22 at the end of the first quarter. In the second, Jordan figured out the press because they're like, hey, that's what we do.
Yeah, it's certainly a little bit of a different press, but they figured out to attack it from the flanks was going to work, and they got a lot of layups in the second quarter.
Most of those layups came from offensive rebounds, and nobody better than young Ferg. I mean, Ferguson is addicted to the offensive glass. He gets so many boards.
Not a lot of guys his height can do that. Deontay Wingfield, we know that he can do it. He ties it at 35 with that and one.
Marquetti says, anything you can bound, I can bound better. And that's exactly what he does as he attacks the offensive glass to get Millikan back in this one. But the difference in the first half was Jacob Lundy Mallet with 3 threes.
The unheralded Jacob Lundy Mallet from deep. I mean, these were all big buckets as Jordan was encroaching on their lead, and each time he fattened it back out, they take a 5-point lead into the locker room.
Third quarter did turn into the M&M show, though. Marquetti showing the full repertoire. Moving in the lane, the step-back jumper. How about an alley-oop from Thomas Pua? And then for all you Air Up There fans, the old shake and bake. I mean, he nearly loses the camera on that one.
Yeah, I think he nearly lost his shoe, too. That's another big and one from Marquetti. That puts Millikan up by 7.
I mean, till I collapse. Marquetti, M&M on the floor, even getting it done, but this actually sparks a Panther run, and that's pun intended.
They did a good job getting the ball up ahead of the Millikan press. That's one way to beat the press. In addition to attacking from the flank, they were also just getting out in front of them and getting to the line. Kaleahl Ferguson is 6 of 6 from the charity stripe in the third quarter to bring Jordan within 3.
Yeah, it's a 3-point game. You can see how close Jordan is to the double bonus there, and there was not much defense to speak of in the fourth. First, Pua with the and one. It was just a bunch of kids out there passing their driver's ed tests because they were driving. Ferguson with 29 points. I mean, what can we say about this kid?
Rashid Johnson had 16. He also had a very nice game attacking that press. Malik Marquetti, though, with the assist to Brian Chambers, did not have his best game. Marquetti kind of did, though, because then, look, he goes down and takes the charge at the other end of the floor.
Who said there was no defense in the fourth?
That was you, JJ.
77-73 Millikan with 2:30 left. It looks like this thing's pretty much a wrap until Thomas Pua gets called for a technical foul for stepping out of bounds?
Obviously, a rule across many levels of basketball, out of bounds, mid-play. He explains, well, yeah, you were. It's a technical foul, and Kaleahl Ferguson, of course, goes down and drills the free throws.
77-75, a little over 2 left. The M&M remix. Go get your own.
He was all over this game, and just when he thought that he couldn't do anything more, 40 seconds left, down 3, he gets this steal and calls timeout. Millikan takes away Jordan's chance right there.
Rimming out game time free throws, that's all right. I can be your Superman. Marquetti gets the rebound. Even with all that, Johnson for the tie. Just short, and hasn't that been the story for Jordan all year long? Just short. 82-79, Millikan with the winner.
Well, and hasn't that been the story for Millikan doing just enough to win these exciting games? This highlight video brought to you by McCarty's Jewelry, here for you since 1932.
Still much more League Boys basketball yet to come. I don't know what else we can show you to get you out to these gyms because these games are just incredible. But if you can't get there, stay here. This is GazetteSports.com, and we are Long Beach Sports.